We are Team MNB, and we all know that getting leads can be a very daunting process. So, presenting to you, Get My Leads. We all know that sales teams manually search for clients on several websites, and in researching and identifying leads is very difficult. It can take even 2 to 3 months to convert those leads into actual clients. We all know that this leads into a potential revenue loss, which no company wants. Now, what if you could focus on closing deals instead of chasing leads? That's where Get My Leads comes into play, where it is adaptable across any industry, can serve multiple websites, and give you cross-validated data, and you can also send emails automatically via our platform. Curious how all this works? Let's dive in.
First, let me show you the sign up page. I go in here and enter my name, email, and password. Once I'm done, I sign in with my information. Let me go and enter my password again. And as you can see here, I arrive at the My CRM page where I can see this beautiful map displaying all my existing customers around the world and the total amount of subscription fees I can earn from them. I can also see customer growth over the past 2 to 3 months since I started my operations. This is a well organized list of all the different companies and individuals I have, as we have assumed that Nexus AI offers both B2B and B2C solutions, and I can also see the amount of revenue I can earn from them. Now, let me move on to the next part, which is the main and most interesting feature of my website: Get My Leads. Here we see a potential tab, which is currently empty. This tab is meant to store the names of potential customers. But how do I gather these names? It's challenging. Should I search on LinkedIn, visit 5 to 6 websites, call my friend, or just ask my dad to give me leads? This can be incredibly frustrating for companies. That's exactly where Get My Leads comes in. I just click on Generate New Leads, and it performs market analysis, identifies leads, collects data, create profiles, and conducts an entire AI analysis for me. And once all of this is done, boom, I can instantly see 10 new companies with all of their information stored here, including the company's location, revenue, what does the company do, what do the company's customers think about themselves, and much, much more. The second step involves another tab called the Inbound tab, which lists all the companies that have reached out to Nexus AI through Nexus AI's website. Wow, I can even see my own name here, which means I have reached out to Nexus AI because I'm interested in their product. Now, as Nexus AI sees my name, they want to follow up and send me an email. And this is what I'll show you now. Nexus AI sends me an email saying, Krish Raf, thank you for reaching out. Do you have any particular questions about our services? Once Nexus AI sends this, we go to Chris Saraf's email, and I'll just reload. Okay, I can see Nexus AI's email here, and I'll just reply to them and send this email. Now, once we go back, we see that I had initially replied to them that, oh, I've used some other product and I don't want to use Nexus AI service anymore. This is because we wanted to test out our service in the end. And as we can see here on the website, we have this amazing Outlook style page that shows Nexus AI's reply as well as Chris Saraf's response. Now, if you're wondering whether these outbound leads which we generated earlier, the 10 leads which we have generated, are limited to just 10, the answer is a strong no. This process can be repeated multiple times, and I can guarantee each time you'll receive new, unique companies or individuals each and every single time. Just like you can see, instead of 10, now you have 20 new companies and individuals. Similarly, like the email feature, we can send out emails to all the outbound companies also. Let me just try one with a random value and send it out. And this email is gone. It's so smooth. Now, in our website, we have assumed that all the other 5 inbound leads have already replied to the emails, and we have just showed you Chris Saraf replying live on screen. The next unique feature which we have introduced is the scorer feature. This tool allows you to score all the different leads you have gathered to assess the probability of each lead converting into a client after the email conversations have been completed with them. In the backend, our random forest machine learning model runs, generating a complete lead score based on the email reply, response type, and the lead's background. As you can see on the screen, I think the part which I want to show and the best part is the explainable AI feature, which provides clear insights into how exactly was the score calculated. And as you can see that although Krish Saraf had replied very fast, he only gets a 30% lead score because he mentioned that he's unsure if he needs an AI tool right now. I think that's really very interesting. I'm sure this has been a lot of AI for you guys. So we'll just dive straight into the slides where we'll break this down to you to show what is exactly happening in our backend.
So our front end is basically what you have seen right now. On the back end, we have a database that contains existing companies, individuals, a list of inbound leads who have reached out to us, and a list of use cases for the services our customer, Nexus AI, provides. We combine all this information and use our fine-tuning perplexity model to discover the companies most likely to use our AI services. We then cross-validate this data by web scraping company details from sources such as nodes.ai. The email integration part is quite simple since we've implemented the email.js API. Once emails are received, we store the timestamp of when they are received, the length of the email, and also run a sentiment analysis on the email text in the backend instantly. Coming to the email scoring part, we use a random forest machine learning model where the input layer takes all the information collected thus far, followed by pre-processing, where all textual data undergoes sentiment analysis via jigsaw stack, and numerical values are handled through feature engineering. Combining all this information, we have built a hyperparameter-tuned random forest machine learning model that produces a final score ranging from 0 to 100%, indicating the probability of a lead converting into a client.
Now we have created Get My Leads as a highly scalable personalization tool that supports multiple users and also features an interactive dashboard with map integration, as you just saw in the demo. We have also optimized performance by implementing vector embedding in the backend, ensuring fast output generation. The process is also very simple and intuitive. With just one click, you get all the results. Additionally, to streamline the workflow, we have integrated email functionality directly into the platform. As you can see, we conducted a detailed competitor analysis, and in almost every aspect, we outperformed our competitors. Moving on to business impact, we have referenced various sources, and based on our estimates, we can confidently say that our solution speed up lead qualification by up to 70%. Our system is highly scalable, integrated with CRM tools, and designed to deliver high-quality leads with higher probability of conversion without increasing costs. Ultimately, we save a significant amount of time and manpower while reducing costs and maximizing returns. What else could you ask for? Thank you.